Incendiary out. Incendiary out. Tossing incendiary. Tossing incendiary. Incendiary out. Incendiary out. Tossing incendiary. Incendiary out. Tossing incendiary. Tossing incendiary. Incendiary out. Tossing incendiary. Incendiary out. Tossing incendiary. Tossing incendiary. Incendiary out. Tossing incendiary. Tossing incendiary. Tossing incendiary. Incendiary out. Incendiary out. Incendiary out. Tossing incendiary. Tossing incendiary. Tossing incendiary. Tossing incendiary. Tossing incendiary. Incendiary out. Tossing incendiary. Incendiary out. Tossing incendiary. Tossing incendiary. Incendiary out. Tossing incendiary. Tossing incendiary. Incendiary out.
ready to get into this. They're ready to show us what they have. Again, it's going to be Raid starting us off. Evil Vision's one of their best maps, period. And I mean, don't be wrong, it's not going to be on their servers, necessarily, because it's all going to be one specific server all the way through. And so it will equalize. And I think over time, both teams should figure out how this will play out if they haven't already been practicing on opposing servers anyways to get ready for it. So I think it'll be good as we more go, especially these earlier rounds. It'll be a little flip floppy, or maybe better for say maybe Evil Vision because they're more used to it. But then it'll start equalizing.
It's interesting. I'm looking at it, and I'm now looking at the statistics of what has happened in this world, in particular for the map of Raid, because this kind of equals out the point of, okay, you're going for a map pick, now you have to play on opposing servers. How would that be? It's been a big talking point about it. Server thingies, it's always been a big talking point for us. Are you allowed to upset? How is it with the ping difference? And people don't care. And now they're just going to go into the game knowing that it's all tied up in terms of how you're having to perform and what your kind of horribleness is inside of the game in that regard, even though, fair enough, all teams are capable of playing on high ping as well with a good amount of
Hunt down your opponents in Raid Shadow Legends. Use this promo code to get the legendary Cheshire Cat for free.
Up, I guess this side of what Mafia is, as they want to try and get EV to go into the meat machine. And
yep, time to chop them down. I just want to grind them up, but it looks like EV's having none of that. They're like, no, we're not doing the meat grinder today.
No, I mean, we saw yesterday how important it was as well for Rain. They picked up every knife round they could, and with success, because they won the map 3-0. So that is pretty alright. A lot of mind games going into this because they know how important this knife round in particular is, because this map is obviously heavy breach sided. So getting that starting site to be yours is pretty important.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, being able to, have that starting side, especially being not your favorite servers, this definitely is something that they need. One of the teams need entirely, just to give that extra upper hand to be like, hey, if I want to chill first, or if we want to use the aggression to our advantage right off the bat.
You can already see that diligence, of course. I feel like not victorious. I kind of hope they and because
and again, it's just one of those things where having that pick will help. If you know how to use either way, whoever's caught off guard, you can catch them. But again, that's if you're ready for it. Just because you meet them there right at the same time doesn't mean positions they want to hold. And again, what can be done? As we start us off, you're gonna have Mullet Mafia. They're gonna be holding the bomb sites, making sure nobody does anything nefarious. But guess what? They've chosen wrong. And so now they've got to do a full 5v5 rotation. Got to rotate in, try to get that bomb site. Because that's a nice early pick for Evil Vision, though, to get the bomb planted. So good choices all around. And now they're going to just have to wait to defend it. They're going to go for a 2 to 3 man split and 2 underground. And so now they've got, as we start us off, you're going to have Mullet Mafia. They're going to be holding the bomb sites, making sure nobody does anything nefarious. To defend it, they're going to go for a 2 to 3 man split and 2 underground and 3 wrapping around. And so let's see how it goes as they push into gravel and underground. They're going to go for the push. 1 for 1s. Zello, Rafa, Novocaine is actually here with them. Apane is able to get one. The defuse coming in. Oh, wait a minute. There's still 2 versus 2, and they got the bomb defused. Coming in for a knife. Whoa. All right, Mullet Mafia. They were ready, and they took the bomb site and cut off the rest of the team.
That's incredible. The defuse, of course, coming in. I feel like Evil Vision, they thought they had the view coming in as well. They were playing from the coalition spawn there themselves, from the little long position. And there in both of the cubbies, they thought they had control over the bomb. They thought they saw it. They thought they had vision. But yet the defuse comes in without them knowing. And now a push towards a site that will come through. GTA is here. Obviously, great to see him back on the server with Novocaine as well. So that's the lineup Bullet Mafia is now going for. Not opting to play with Star or Malik in this map in particular. Pretty interesting. We'll see how it will favor, because now the advantage is still in their side. Raw Fox is down low, only left standing now as Novocaine knows where he is. Has to try and find him. Fox still trying to jump as Novocaine runs around. Running around to Rosie's back up. Going towards the ramp, might even go B. Even though that's probably not going to be the name of the game here. Planting will come in, so Novocaine will hear this. He's still not peeking, he's still not running. Tries to play it slow, tries to swing around the corner. Can Novocaine be the hero? He cannot! It's Rafux. I said flip a coin, and it landed on the right track as he's the one to claim the round. Evil Vision. They don't win the pistol, but they do. You don't gotta win the pistol if you want to win the followings. And all in all, both teams playing on one of their best maps coming in. Win percentage wise, you can see on the left side now, but EV ultimately having the most of consistency. I was starting to become a little worried, maybe for the most part, as for the side from EV themselves. They obviously lost that first round, which was on the breach side for them as well. But now being on the coalition side, you obviously gotta be the ones to get a good grip on it yourself. XDs all over the board with Deagles. So you thought Evil Vision were gonna be in trouble, but yet they seem to have stabilized it. Full control over middle gained by Cool. Can still wrap around to either A or B. This is gonna allow faster rotations. It's kind of on every map that when you have that mid control, it is the case. Full grunt. Gonna move around. We'll hear them run towards A. There could be some rotations coming in from Bullet Mafia. There should be rotations. On the other hand, I feel like they're not gonna arrive in time to hold on. And even if you have pistols stacked up to A, it's such a hard site to hold. One smoke and a few flashes can be thrown any second, but it could also hold. They're here with two. Frogan picking up the first. GTA trying to break the armor. Gets himself allowed to find another. The shutdowns are being made. This could still be around for MFA. This could still very well be, as it's all down to Cool. His armor gets broken. He just has a helmet now, repping around towards B again. With the steps being made, maybe they're gonna try to chase. They will be arriving too late. Cool still expecting someone to be on the B side. Yet that's not the case. That smoke might not even block. Shadow from pushing. He's gonna run around. He's gonna run through it. Soon gonna chase him. And from heaven, also coming through. The round gets taken. Oh, it's Bullet Mafia coming out victorious. They're the ones taking the CT site. They're the ones also winning an eco round. This is marvelously played. All the control Fulgrim got there cost him.
Trade on your own schedule with automatic crypto investments on Robinhood.
Superbet, dumny sponsor polskiej piłki nożnej.
And his team to rotate back towards the A site, and there we're allowed to surprise attack Evil. Only 2,000.
And, you know, they're going to rack.
So this one in particular shouldn't be taken. Approaching the game on 5 equal servers, which aren't theirs. Interesting to say the least about how they're going to approach it, how that will favor either team. You can really see again, pushes seem to be the thing working, because advantage seems to be a thing. And the advantage is here for Evil Vision again. We're talking about this round being almost taken. It is a little eco for MFA. They should have a buy coming in after this one, with the Deagles and the M4s being bought this time. Yeah, we're gonna have to find out, as positions are quite nicely played. EV have great position on the side, so this one in particular shouldn't be taken. Yet what are you really saving, right? I mean, you might even be better off just pushing in, trying to take another pistol here and there, taking another rifle, and they're doing so by at least finding one. Cello looking for an AK, maybe looking for a chase. He's trying to backstab them, gets another, happen, falls, make it another, make it more. It's a bomb will go off, and that's still 3 kills for Bullet Mafia, so all in all, pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not going to get the bomb plant, but I mean, getting the surprise backstab on him, I mean, that's pretty crazy. I mean, being able to get the...
Yeah, that's what he tried. And I gotta say, it worked out quite nice. This full buy round again, fast pushes, but Enrico Lee trading metal out and making it a double to start things off. Around to push into the side. GTA trying to stand tall though as he runs through. 2v2, you know, Beacon has enabled the game. You know it could work. It's all down to happen.
Well, they're looking, they're trying, and it's happened. Going to be able to keep it in here. Oh, well, he is able to get one at least.
This is so... It's so unfortunate for Happen because in a situation, I do love what he went for. He went for the kill that wasn't the diffuser because that person is shooting at you. But in this situation, the bomb defuse was already happening. So he had to take down the bomb diffuser first. Yet he first took down the player that was shooting at him, causing him to lose the round. Very unfortunate, but Mullet Mafia stabilizing and the economy for EV almost non-existent after this round, Master.
Yeah. I mean, that's a bit rough, you know. The basic 50-50 shot, you know, you gotta shoot one, but you know, unfortunately, it just wasn't the right one. And now they're really locking down the A side here, getting all the equipment, all the grenades. They've smoked it off. They've dealt some damage, and even gotten a kill. Now the bomb gets to be planted. Novocaine can, you know, let everybody know that it was happening, and so we do get to see. We do see Volgrant coming back around, but again, you know, his position's a little bit known too, and so they're ready for him, but they just got to make a few things happen. Novocaine can't see anything, and he's going to see what he can possibly do. Metal and Rafa actually able to get the last two players and clean it up. That was honestly, that was just messy.
Yep, it was, and it really is a little bit of a tough game right now to watch. I mean, this map in particular is known for chaos. You know, you can create it, and I mean, everyone kind of says whenever you're playing on a map, I think we had that call with Rain as well yesterday. We had that interview. He said chaos is just a thing that works and works on opposing servers, but also just in general, creating chaos when stable teams aren't really ready for it. I feel like MFA is a team that could create chaos, which causes EV to have to respond it in a stable way. Yeah, when they're the ones creating chaos, you can see chaos against chaos. It just doesn't seem to work for Mullet Mafia. It really is not a thing that they're too happy about. And they're really struggling to hold on to the sides. They're really struggling as Redfox is cleaning it up. He's really having the best game I've seen from him in quite some time, but I love it every step of the way.
I mean, doing great. I mean, that's absolutely amazing that he's been able to kind of bring it back. And like I said, he hasn't done some of the best, but he has done good. And, you know, it's a little flip-floppy sometimes, but hey, today seems to be one of those good ones, those good days. And, you know, they're going to rack it, stack it, and try it again. And Henrico actually able to take down Novocaine at the start. But there's a lot of damage dealt. You know, they're, you know, 75% HP on just about everybody except for Happen. So if they can get a good nade in here somewhere, they could be taking down the whole thing. But Henrico is here to make sure that that doesn't happen. And has left it all up to Shadow once again.
Yeah, tough situation, and you can really see the attacking side being the more victorious. Now Shadow's still allowed to take one with him in his grave, but wasn't going to be able to do more yet. Now 2 more. This could be a 9-3 haul for A-Master. I feel like it's more likely to happen than not, to be honest, because EV have, when you're taking away the first few rounds, which have been a little bit scrappy, they've been absolutely blowing it away. But do you think 9 rounds is enough already to call this one? I'm not too sure, because you still got a breach side coming in. Mullet Mafia is going to have lots of their biggest aimers coming in, and that will be interesting.
It will indeed. Let's see what's possible. And well, that's going to be metal barrel stuffing. GTA to start us off. Oh, he's just going to eat that flash. It's just going to hurt Novocaine. He's going to get sprayed, and unfortunately he does go down. Cool does it. Elo able to pick off one, but Cool yet again. I mean, they are just flying through this. I mean, sometimes, you know, we see games where, you know, we get down to the last 30 seconds, then they start popping off. But right now, Evil Vision is just using every possible second to fly forward.
Yeah. And that's not, I think we wouldn't see that from Evil Vision that often. Maybe that's the reason why they're trying it right now. It's just a little trial and error. I feel like on Raid, it's one of the maps where it's usually allowed to happen. Now they know where Vulgant is, they're gonna go A. But in that regard, I feel like for the side for Evil Vision, you're really looking at a team which is well stabilized, but once they're trying to play some fast, or once they're sticking together, they're usually getting chipped away quite fast with all of their players falling pretty sideways pretty soon. And now they might be trying something a little different. And on Raid, as I said before, it is a map that is known for their fast plays, that is known to have that working out. And that's something I feel like can only work, can only help. And what they're utilizing very well. And this is also a style that they could play in other maps, because it works. It's something they're capable of doing, and with trades coming in like this, cool. Striking Henrico Lee or trading on top of Vulgrant. It's an 8-3. It's a possibility for Niner Master, as the buy from MFA is not too good. They have weapons, but look at that utility. Pretty non-existent.
It is. And I mean, they're going to try. They're going to use everything that they can before they go into the flip. But Evil Vision, obviously being, you know, basically arguably one of their best maps, if not second best. You know, I mean, this is what they do. This is the map they love. And you can see it. They're moving flawlessly. They're moving into where they want to go. Nothing's standing in their way. Metal just deleted 2 players to the smoke because he anticipated their location. And now, again, you're just getting dwindled down. Shadow and Vulgrant, the last 2 left. Mariko just nades Vulgrant out of existence, and now it's up to Shadow, who once again left in a bad situation. And it seems like they know exactly where he is.
Yeah, and how much does it matter for the side from Mullet Mafia not having played it in this World Championship, now having to play it in a best of 5? Have they gotten into this one prepared enough? That's going to be questions you're all racking up, because 9-3 down is going to be tough. You can see that Evil Vision is coming into this one prepared out for them. Now they're the ones that have the other map, which I feel like Evil Vision is going to be pretty interested in, or pretty good on, which is Castello. Being in a more teamy based map, being a more strategical chess type of map. And now that they've already shown it on a map that is lesser sort of chess, it's interesting. I really look and love Evil Vision's playstyle right now.
Yeah, Evil Vision is just flying really hard into this. And again, they're doing it so well. And again, you can see why they like it so much. I mean, they've learned it, they live it. And again, their anticipation, they're reading.
Happen's gonna go
Mafia.
I thought they were gonna push further. Now Happen pushes. They were running up on the site. Felt like Happen was gonna be the difference maker, yet they're running away. A mess they're going to be.
Well, I mean, if they can get there in time, but it looks like they've also made that decision as well. They're gonna rotate over, so they might just be meeting each other at the same time.
Flank for Vulgrant though. Look at it. He's the one as a T now flanking around all the way for Coalition spawn. Gonna go through and probably take down Rafaxer on the site. Don't know if he's gonna spot him, but he probably should. Yep, he is. Vulgrant, you should clear him. Otherwise, player from Heaven will not be the one to make the move. He's not going to see him just yet. They're trying to clear up close. Rafax now known. Vulgrant not going to clear. He's running back into fence to try and fight Happen. Catch him off. This could be great, and it is. That kill from Vulgrant is so huge. It catches on the rotation. It's all leaving Metal in a 1v2, but Metal is known to make these plays. The bomb will go down, yet the retake is needed. Should be some shots. GTA and Vulgrant trying to peek together, trying to play as a unit. Yet Metal knows how to chip these players away. Looking for the first, not gonna find it. Pops the headshot, tries to look for it, gets the first. Metal, almost. Yet not able to find it. It's GTA winning. He had no bullets left in the clip. With his final clip, with his final shots, he made it happen.
Wow, and you know, he was also barely just 1 bullet away from going down as well. I mean, that was as close as it gets, but that's great in the hands of Evil Vision. But, you know, obviously a full round of AKs will make things a little bit easier to put Mullet Mafia.
Ultimately, will be taken down. How much longer this will be put, as Arcs an M4, and obviously on the other side also a full buy. This is the first real gun round. This is the first real chance for both teams to show a mess. So let's see how it will go.
Yep. first rifle round of this half. They would really put their end all into this. And, Evil Vision, they've got to just kind of hang out, wait for Mullet Mafia to come to them. But the thing is, Mullet Mafia is nowhere near as fast or as quick as they were. And so they're really doing a good job, honestly, by taking the time. A lot of their equipment has already been used. It's been thrown. And so they don't have a whole lot left in the back pocket. They got like 2 nades and, some flashes, like 2. But other than that, it should be pretty good. And Mullet Mafia has almost all of it in their pocket as well.
Find out good spray from Metal. Look to kill Novocaine. Gets a lot of damage right on top of him. But the Mafia might still reposition, though. Their time.
Incendiary out. Incendiary out. Tossing incendiary. Tossing incendiary. Tossing incendiary. Incendiary out. Tossing incendiary. Tossing incendiary. Incendiary out. Incendiary out. Tossing incendiary. Incendiary out. Tossing incendiary. Tossing incendiary. Incendiary out. Incendiary out. Incendiary out. Tossing incendiary. Tossing incendiary. Incendiary out. Incendiary out. Incendiary out. Tossing incendiary. Tossing incendiary. Smoke out. Tossing incendiary. Incendiary out. Smoke grenade out. Tossing a smoke grenade. Smoke grenade out. Tossing a smoke grenade. Incendiary out. Smoke grenade out. Tossing a smoke grenade. Smoke grenade out. Smoke grenade out. Incendiary out. Tossing a smoke grenade. Smoke out. Smoke out. Tossing a smoke grenade. Smoke grenade out. Tossing a smoke grenade. Smoke grenade out. Smoke out. Tossing a smoke grenade. Tossing smoke. Tossing smoke. Tossing a smoke grenade. Smoke out. Smoke grenade out. Tossing incendiary. Smoke out. Tossing smoke. Tossing smoke. Tossing a smoke grenade. Tossing incendiary.
Wins. Coalition wins. Coalition wins. Reach wins. Reach wins. wins.